Guys, I'm Ashley from With Ashley and Co. Loved the movie. You guys were great. So with all that was going on set, did you guys try to scare each other? Did you sneak up on each other? Maybe a jump scare? Let's hear the stories. I know you got some. You're like laughing, so yes.
Winslow can do this one.
Yeah, I I scared Lydia so many times. Oh my god, I love being the scary guy. Um, and yeah, so I scared her a couple times. Pretty good.
Good.
Good job at that. People have always said that I'm like really sneaky, but I like sometimes I don't even mean to scare them, but I'm just like behind them and they're like turn around. I'm like, oh. And so yeah, and I've always loved just like being the scary person. So yeah.
I would try and scare him like in the same way, just be super stealth. And even if I did like catch him by surprise, he wouldn't be scared because he's basically numb to what normal people are scared of. And so he would just like he would see it, he would be like, oh, hi. And so I definitely tried, but I did not succeed as much as he did.
Okay, well, if there's a sequel, you got time to, come
Yeah.
up with some stuff to get him back.
But most of the time when I just get scared, I just laugh it off. I'm just like,
Hi, so this is a question both for you, Winslow, and for Lydia. So you have both filmed things that are on the scarier side and things that are more on the comic side. Do you have a preference as to which one that you do and why?
well, I think I don't know. I mean, I really enjoy doing both. I love making people laugh, but I also love scaring people. Um, so I love to do I love to do scary movies because I like to do like all those special effects and like when the light bulbs break and they like short circuit and all that kind of cool stuff. But I also love comedy because I get to make people laugh and I get to just be funny, which I enjoy to do. So
I think, yeah, same for me. I don't really have a preference. I love comedy because I'm always like, when I need something to watch, it's usually something that makes me just like die laughing. And so I think that's definitely something I love. But I think that that's what's great about Nightbooks. It's kind of the best of both worlds. So there's points where it's like super funny and then kind of scary. And so, yeah, I think that's what's great. Yeah.
And I just wanted to know, how did you prepare yourself for, especially that shredder scene? It's pretty intense.
I feel like I didn't prepare myself as much. I feel like being with Winslow and kind of just laughing at all the goo that was on us and all like how crazy the set looked was really kind of evened out the creepiness of the shredder. But yeah, what about you, Winslow?
um, I really love that scene. It was just so fun. I love horror and scary movies and stuff like that. So yeah, it was really a lot of fun for me. I did read the books, so I was kind of prepared for that. But it was awesome. And I don't know, it wasn't obviously there wasn't a real shredder there. With if there was a real shredder, I would be a little bit more scared.
What's your favorite scene? Do y'all have a favorite scene?
I don't know. It because I don't know. I really enjoyed shooting the whole movie. It was so fun. And shooting with Lydia was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I really enjoyed working in the library. It was such a cool set. And also like just like filming in the night nursery with all the
Mm-hmm.
it was just awesome getting to be messy and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, great. Thanks. Lydia, did you have a favorite scene?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I think same with me. I love the night nursery scene just because it was such an amazing set. I think definitely the night scenes like the ones in the woods and like with the unicorn, and those were really fun. So I think those are maybe my favorites.
Favorite. All right.
Hi, my name is Jennifer. I'm with Real Mom of SFE. This question is for you both. You had mentioned that you both like scary films. I believe you both did. What is your favorite scary movie or horror movie?
My favorite scary movie, I think my top 3, because I just love scary movies. It's hard for me to pick one. So there's a movie that I saw while we were shooting Nightbooks, which is called I See You. Very scary, very good. Love that movie. I love the movie. Second favorite would be Sinister, with Ethan Hawke. It was so good. I just loved it. It was just so scary. With all the videotapes and everything. It's so scary. Oh my god. And then the third one, It, of course. It's gotta be on there. From 2017. I watched that in theaters when I was 8, and I love that movie. So yeah, those are kind of my top 3.
For me, I am not a big fan of scary movies. I get scared very easily, so we're kind of opposites in that idea. But I do love reading scary books. So like I love Ray Bradbury and all of his like October stories and Let's All Go Constance, those kinds of things. Yeah.
Broke my heart a little bit when Alex in the movie was saying, he wanted to fit in, or when his dad was talking about him being normal. And I was wondering if either of you or both of you had any advice for kids who will watch the movie and are struggling to find what makes them special.
Okay, so I think it's really hard because when you're a kid and you have all the different aspects of who other people think you're supposed to be or who you think you're supposed to be instead of who you actually are, it's really hard to know what is real. It's kind of all smoke and mirrors at all different angles. And so I think for the movie, it's really great to see how Yasmin is kind of really like cold-hearted and not welcoming because of how she's lost her friends because of the witch. But also Alex is kind of going through the same thing because he just lost his friends for being himself. So I think what's great is seeing that if you even if you don't know who you are, no one knows who they are. So I think that's something that's great to acknowledge. But even if you don't know who you are, there's other people who don't as well. And so if you can find the right people and find the right person or group of people who can help you realize that, or who you can help realize that, I think that's definitely good to have at such a young age.
Yeah, I think it's very important to kind of just, be who you are and don't let other people mess with you. Because if they're messing or picking on you because you're just being yourself, then they're not a good friend. And you should just hang out with people who are going to accept you for who you are and are going to love you for who you are, and then, cherish them for that. So yeah, I think that's really important that that you just, you don't let other people bring you down.
I want to know about the cat. Talk to me a little bit about Lenora.
Oh, well, there were 2 Lenores. There were Trixie and Cleo. So when they actually did use the cat and not CGI, Cleo was the one who would kind of just be sitting there, like sitting on the couch or just standing or something. And then Trixie was the one who would like jump up onto things and under things and that kind of thing. But Cleo was super cuddly and sweet and awesome and warm, and Trixie was super playful. And so like if you tried to pick her up, she'd just like purr or hiss at you. And so unless she was super tired, you could pick her up. But they were just amazing and I miss them. And it was really great to kind of have a friendship with them off screen, when on screen Lenore would like basically just try and scratch your eyes out.
Yeah. I have the same point of view. I would say just filming with the cats was amazing. I think they trained them in like 2 weeks, which is awesome. Like that's like really cool. That's better than what I could do. Like wow. So yeah, and I mean these cats were just so adorable. I must say Cleo was my favorite. Don't tell Trixie, but uh, yeah. Um, I I had such a great time filming with them. They were so awesome, and yeah, I mean it was just so great.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
you
you
so
so
much,
much.
guys.
Thank you so much.
So this question is for Lydia. You've become quite the Netflix star. So I'm wondering, have you worked on a favorite project yet?
Like specifically with Netflix. I think I do love Nightbooks. I love it so much. I'm so excited that it's coming out. I'm actually something that I'm working on right now. I'm in Vancouver. It's Ivy and Bean for Netflix. It was like a series of kids books. Yeah, so I'm playing the mean older sister. I think I definitely love all the productions I've done with Netflix, but I think the one I'm most excited about right now is Nightbooks, just because of the time that we're in and that it's coming out.
Hi. So this, film, you all had some physical demands and had to be covered in goo and all kind of stuff. So I was just wondering if there's any fun bloopers either you wanted to share of doing those kind of scenes.
Yeah, it was boy, it was crazy. We had to be covered from head to toe in goo, and that was it was interesting. It was fun, but then it kind of after a while it kind of would harden up and it would get really itchy and it would be a little bit uncomfortable.
They spray us with this little water bottle, kind of like for people who train their dog and spray them with a water bottle, kind of that kind of thing, to just keep it wet.
Get wet because it would dry up. Because we would wear it for hours. But yeah, it was really fun. They would have they had these giant buckets and then they had a big paintbrush and they would dip the paintbrush in the bucket and then they would just go boom, boom. Paintbrush and it would splatter all over us.
Oh, something that was really fun though was after the scene where Yasmin and Alex are thrown up on in the elevator. We had to do that one in one take because if we didn't, we'd have to go all the way back and clean off and then do it again. And so we did it in one take. And then afterwards, we went up to the director, Dave, and we hugged him in all of our goo and we got a goo on him. But his wife was actually on set. And so she took a Polaroid of it and it was really cool.
Hi, I'm Lynette with Fantastic Life. And although I'm normally very scared in movies, I did enjoy this one. I did jump a little bit too much. But I'd love to know if there are any aspects of your characters that you guys do relate to.
So I loved playing Alex because I kind of, I also enjoy horror a lot. And yeah, I kind of just loved being able to show that part of myself and play a character that loves that as well. So yeah, I had a lot of fun playing Alex.
For me, for Yasmin, this is one of the things I've done that isn't too close to my character. So all the projects that I've done are basically me, just with certain tweaks and differences. So I think something that was great about filming was I was able to kind of be more challenged, I guess, to play someone who's truly different than me. I guess it's really cool to see kind of her cultural things because I'm Ethiopian as well. And so when she was talking about Dorawa and making it as Natasha's final meal, it was really great to kind of have that part of myself in some sort of role. Yeah.